Hi there. I'm just in the park today with my dog. He's, if you can see him, there he is. In the park with my dog, and it's a quite dozy, cool, late summer, early autumn day. Quite nice anyway. But I just wanted to put down some thoughts about the position of diabolists, religious diabolists, with relation to the sort of reactions you'll get from what you could call to be like people brought up in a sort of like in a sort of postmodern mindset, and the typical anti-religious mindset that people tend to have, most especially from people who think of themselves as being Satanists, or who adhere to some sort of like a left-hand path, what you could call a kind of transhumanist philosophy, you know, self-actualization being the absolute total everything, realization of the self, with all of the abstraction and all of the intellectualism, or supposed intellectualism that involves. The thing that you have to, I think, come to terms with if you are a religious diabolist is quite obviously really that you actually have a religion, you have a community. Even if that community is a diaspora, you have a community, because people are bonded by faith. People hold faith in common. Now, you'll find that people come and challenge you quite aggressively and with an amazing sense of entitlement because of the upbringing they've had and the socialization they've had. So they will think that they treat things as if it's a big high school debating society, and they think everything has to be picked apart. What they don't seem to understand is that other people's religions are none of their business, essentially. And that's how we operate as diabolists, as religious diabolists, as shadow path diabolists. That's how we operate. We have a non-interference policy. You don't mess with us, we don't mess with you. You don't interfere with us, we don't interfere with you. We don't believe in interfering with other people. And the idea that somebody comes and, as has happened with one of my friends, basically stalks them and vilifies them and tears down everything they've done day in, day out for weeks. I mean, you are actually talking about stalking, in fact. Yeah. And this is the sort of thing that these kind of people are driven to. It's just sad, but anyway, whatever. That's their business, that's their problem. The thing that you have to understand is that these people have no authority over you. They have no authority over your faith. They have no authority over what you express, if it's within the law. And you don't have to explain anything to them. Your religion is your business. These people, these lovely postmodern children who think that it's their absolute right to deconstruct and tear anything down and build all of their virtual achievements without actually, well, seemingly doing any real work in the real world. Who knows? I don't care. But like, it really shows you something, though. you know. You know, you have your religion, you have your gods, you have your practices, you have your faith. And there are people who will try to tear that down, because faith is definitely one of the modern taboos. And these people are conformists. They truly are. They're conformists. And they are very, very resentful. And they will come and try and tear things down. And the thing is, you don't have to listen to them. You don't have to answer a single one of their questions. You know, whatever delusional charges they come up with, you don't have to respond, except legally, if it's called for, you know, or through whatever normal channels you would use on, you know, social media or what have you. You don't have to respond. You don't have to answer their demands or their questions, because they're basically talking to themselves. They're trying to impose their worldview on you, because something in them has that. It's actually a kind of totalitarian instinct, basically, behind it. But it probably hasn't got that far with many of them, you know. They have no sense of boundaries or limits. So just leave them to it as far as you can. Leave them to it. The important thing is just to continue with your work. Keep on with your practices. Do your work. Serve your gods. Help your community. Be good people. Try to be better people. And try not to be distracted by those who have no concern for you. It's none of their business. So that's all there is to it. Anyway, it's just a little video. It's quite a nice day, really. And I'm going to try and do a blog post on this, which should probably be more thought out. Anyway, but I hope you have a good day and a good week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.